Welcome to Mr. Right, the place where real encounters between law enforcement and the people unfold before your eyes.
What they pull you over for, big dog? What they pulling you over for?
Expired tags.
And she need to pat you down for expired tags? That's a little excessive. At least I think so. I thought expired tag, you could just get a ticket. What's the need to pat down?
The officer claims the vehicle was pulled over for expired tags, but then he orders a pat down, a search that seems wildly disproportionate. The passenger immediately insists you should always record, triggering a confrontation over rights, authority, and accountability. Who is the officer on scene? Name, badge unknown. Who is Big Dog, the person filming? What legal ground does this search rest on? And how far will they push before the passenger resists? Well, welcome to Mr. Right-Eyed Refusal. Today we dissect this clash, expose the law versus power conflict, and show you what your rights really are. And big thanks to the original channel for providing this real encounter. Don't forget to check their full video and support them.
Y'all good, big dog? All right. What they pull you over for, big dog? What they pulling you over for?
Expired tags.
And she need to pat you down for expired tags? That's a little excessive. At least I think so. I thought expired tag, you could just get a ticket. What's the need to pat down? And you should always record, big dog. And as a passenger, you don't got an ID either. As a passenger, you're not even necessarily a part of the stop. You just happen to be in the car, so you don't got an ID or nothing, whatever it is she's trying to do. Now, if she asks you to step out, you got to. I don't know, especially just for expired tags. Now, like I said, you don't have to ID as a passenger. You don't have to. So I'm not in your way. Don't consent to no searches or none of that.
Stop.
I can speak freely.
Okay, you need to back up.
I am back. Just like I said, just don't consent to no searches or none of that. Like I said, you're a passenger, so you don't gotta ID yourself, and just don't consent to no searches. Honestly, she's not even supposed to detain you as a passenger. So make sure when it's over, you get her name and badge number and you file a formal complaint, because she's not even supposed to do none of this to you as a passenger. You're supposed to tell her you ain't consenting to no searches. You still supposed to say it just so you can have it on record. Still say it. Still tell her. That's so that you did. It don't matter. Let her violate the law. You did your part. Long as you say your part, that's all that matters. Because you could take her to court. She digging in your pockets. You're not under arrest. But he not under arrest. You only supposed to do a frisk, a pat down on the outside. Yeah, you only supposed to pat down the outside of his pockets. So that's unlawful. That's a full search. Now that's a full search what you just did. Well, I know how to do it better than you, obviously. See, passenger, that's why you always film. You don't never let them pull you over. Driver as well. Don't never get pulled over without taping. She literally said she pulled you over for expired tags, but y'all both in the back seat being detained. That don't even make sense. She know I'm right. Let's get that unit number SH6494. Yeah, but she know I'm right. That's why she don't want y'all to hear me. Make sure y'all get her badge number and file formal complaints when y'all done. If all it is was expired tags, y'all wasn't even supposed to be pulled out your car. She could have just cited you and let you keep on going. So make sure y'all do y'all formal complaints. Don't let this shit blow over, because she absolutely wrong. And that's why she rolled up the window. She don't want y'all to hear me telling y'all y'all rights. So make sure y'all do that shit. Don't let it just blow over. Because that's how they get away with everything, because people don't follow up on it. Y'all got to follow up on it. Look, y'all supposed to be breaking out with them too. Y'all not helping the community. You got to police the police, because they don't know how to do their jobs. She done detained the passenger, searched them illegally, everything, all for expired tags. Something she could have talked to him through the car for and just gave him a simple ticket. They didn't even have to be pulled out, searched, put in the back of the car, none of that. Especially the passenger. He just a passenger, and he told her that he don't consent. So, and she still did a full search. She literally went in his pockets, everything. She's talking about he had a razor. Well, you wouldn't have knew that if you wasn't searching his pocket, and it's not illegal to have a razor. She lucky I'm on duty. I don't know how long I'm gonna stand here, but I'm gonna definitely stand here and make sure they all right for as long as I can. I see none of the other workers wanted to support the mans in the back seat. Nobody else cared but me. So when the tough get tough, you gotta keep going, man. Cause they definitely didn't deserve that. She just seen two black men in a dirty truck, so she figured, oh, they doing something wrong outside of the tag. It gotta be more than that. She just figured it has to be more. She literally pulled them over, pulled them out. I don't even think she got their license and registrations first. She went straight for the pull out, put them in the back seat, and went straight for the searching them. Now, I don't know if she want to get out and try to search the truck when she done, but for right now, she's absolutely in the wrong. If all it was just an...
Officer SH6494 stops a vehicle for expired tags, then escalates to physically searching the passenger without consent or arrest. The cameraman, known as Big Dog, immediately calls out the violation. Under the Fourth Amendment, a full-body search without rest is unconstitutional. Terry v. Ohio, 1968, permits only an outer frisk if an officer has reasonable suspicion the person is armed and endangering. But here, there's no threat, no warrant, no justification. The passenger explicitly refuses consent, yet the officer digs into his pockets, a clear constitutional violation. Big Dog invokes the First Amendment to film and speak freely, reminding viewers that passengers are not legally required to ID themselves unless under lawful detention, which this is not. He urges the individuals to file formal complaints and document everything. His knowledge of the law exposes the disconnect between police authority and legal boundaries, turning this into a textbook case of misconduct.
Expired tag. That's what the driver said. Now, I don't know if she hiding that she got more or whatever, but from what I heard, if it's just an expired tag, she doing too much. See, she lucky I got a delivery schedule I gotta keep. Like I said, I'm gonna stay as long as I feel like I physically can until I just know I gotta go, unless she get done with it quick. Let's hope she get done and just let them be on their way with their little citation. And I also want to find out if she tried to run the name of the passenger. And I'm definitely gonna file my complaint on her, regardless if they do or not. So I don't know what she in there doing. She done washed her hands, clean or whatever she was doing, but look like she just wasting time. She probably called back up and waiting on them to see what she do now. What's your name and badge number? Hey, y'all make sure y'all file y'all formal complaints, man. Cause I am, regardless if y'all do or don't. Can I get your name and badge number? She acting like she can't hear me now. You gonna fail the ID? Or you gonna give me your name and badge number?
I'm finishing my investigation.
I'll wait. Ask her.
I was asking you to see how.
Well, I'm not conducting the stop. You gotta ask her what's going on.
Is this your car?
Is it? No, she got the people who car it is in there.
Okay. So you're just.
I'm just a concerned citizen.
Okay.
Not just to film, just to make sure she's doing her job right. She already overstepped. She done searched the passenger without consent. So that's already a violation right there. And it's supposed to be just for.
Just do me a favor.
It's supposed to
back
be.
Off a little bit
Well, I'm not too close. That's why you here. I'm not too close. If I was too close, I'll be violating. I'm keeping the distance. I've been distant since I got here. If all she stopped him for was just tags, I don't see what she need to pull the passenger out for. He didn't do anything wrong. He's just a passenger in the car. So why would he be searched and ID? What's your name and badge number?
Carrillo.
Huh?
Carrillo.
Carrillo. Badge number what?
061.
All right. But yeah, if it's just tags, couldn't she just cited him and let him go?
She's taking the car now.
This look like it's back far enough, so I understand that. But what about detaining the passenger and searching him and all that? He not the driver.
By its very definition, when there's a traffic stop conducted, the passenger.
Nah, no. The
passenger
the passenger don't have nothing to do with the stop. He might have to stay, but he don't have to ID because he's not driving. He's not making the violation.
He voluntarily IDs himself.
Well, he didn't. She obviously just made him do it. He didn't do it, and then she fully searched him. She didn't do a pat down on the outside. She physically went into his pockets.
You were like right there next to
I got it on tape. I got it on tape. I heard it. I seen it.
I don't know what
I got it on tape. I seen and heard it.
Then you're probably a little too close.
Nah, it was never too close. That's what Zoom is for.
Well, I'm saying if
The mic sound Zoom too. Listen, the mic sound Zoom. Listen, the mic sound Zoom as well. And they were speaking loud enough to hear him. So
he's in the car and he gives her that information.
no, he was outside the car when that happened. See, if you was here, you would have knew.
If he's in the car and he gives her that
But
information.
that happened outside the car over here.
Okay.
See, that's what I'm saying. If you was here, you would have knew. Right now, you're just assuming because you're not sure. You just got here. I'm telling you as a witness to it.
It's gonna go both ways, sir.
I'm telling you as a witness to it. You just assuming I was here. It's a big difference. I'm a primary source. You would be more like a secondary, right? Right though, I would be more of a primary, you would be secondary.
Manner of speaking.
All right, so if we're talking about that, then I was here, you wasn't. So
I would say primary would be in. You'd probably be like secondary.
but
Maybe I'd be a tertiary.
I'm a primary source because I was there of it happened. I'm contemporary why it's happened. I'm there with it. I exist why it's happened. I'm here. So I could be primary. I don't know if you know how sources work, but you know, if you did, you would have been more familiar that I'm gonna be a primary source because I'm a first-hand source.
I guess.
That's how it works. You could not agree, but that's how it works. SH1890. It's not reading. That's not reading. That's just numbers. That's not reading. Letters and numbers. That ain't reading.
Officer CIO 61 joins Officer SH 6494, but instead of correcting misconduct, he deflects responsibility. The cameraman, Big Dog, demands badge numbers and accuses both officers of violating the Fourth Amendment by detaining and searching a passenger who committed no crime. Under Delaware v. Prowse, 1979, officers cannot demand identification from passengers without reasonable suspicion. A search of the passenger's pockets without arrest or consent is unconstitutional. Big Dog insists he's a primary witness, defending his right to film under the First Amendment, while the officer attempts to minimize the violation. Rather than addressing the unlawful search, CIO 61 shifts focus to physical proximity and attempts to discredit the citizen's knowledge. But the facts remain: there was no appointment and no lawful detention. The legal line was crossed. Citizens witnessing these violations should document everything, request supervisor presence, and file complaints for misconduct and unlawful detention.
It don't say anything. That's just reciting letters and reciting numbers, man. That ain't reading. I see you want to be a hard ass, huh? I mean, you got a very condescending type of, attitude right now. I don't see why, just because I'm here recording. Is that irritating you or something?
Not at all.
Then why you acting the way you acting?
I'm recording you just like you're recording me. Like,
but I'm not giving you attitude. You being very condescending.
How's that making condescending?
Your reactions, your whole body language, everything you've been doing since you got here.
You may call it condescending. I may just be calling it like I'm not going to get sucked into whatever you got going on.
I don't got nothing going on. I told you what I'm doing. I'm just watching.
All right.
Concerned citizen. Everybody should pull up and watch when police is here, right?
Yeah. My question is, are you that concerned of a citizen within your own neighborhood?
Obviously.
With the community members
Obviously I am.
outside of the police.
Obviously I am. It's what I do. I hold government officials accountable. That's my main concern.
Hold community members accountable. That's what
Your concern is to do that. That's your job. That ain't my job. As a citizen, my job is to hold the government accountable. That's your job, to police the city.
So you're a Republican, as you say.
I never said I was either or. I'm just a citizen, standing up for people's rights. Now, if that's what you call a Republican, hey, that's your opinion.
I'm just wondering.
I'm just giving you some side on my side. I'm just giving you a little information. I never said I was either or. I'm just a citizen. I'm just a citizen and stand up for people's rights. And like I said, if you want to call that a Republican, hey, to each his own.
We need more people out there looking after everybody.
We need more people like me, for sure.
Everybody.
For sure we need more people like me. 'Cause I hold people accountable. I file formal complaints. I follow up. I do whatever. I make small claims. And we go to court after that if we got to. I hold them accountable to the full extent of the law. So,
Hold who accountable?
members of the government.
But if you do the same with council persons.
Yeah, any members of the government.
As long as you're fair about it. I'm okay.
That's why I said members of the government and not specifically police.
I'm good.
All
with that.
members of the government. Right now it's just specifically you guys because y'all here. But everybody get held accountable. I got complaints on city councilmen, clerks, all type of shit. Whoever do wrong. That it don't matter your position. Listen, your position don't matter. As long as it's a government position and you're not doing your job, you get held accountable. That's how I go.
Family 11105 Long
So you typically do the same thing to passengers then, because it sounds like you're in agreement with what she did. You pull a passenger out and detain him when he had nothing to do with the stop. He's just a passenger. Because that's the same thing if he was in an Uber ride. You pull over the Uber driver, the passenger is not subject to your arrest or search or any of that. He can step out and let you search the car, but you couldn't search him just because he's a passenger. So what's the difference with a personal driver? He's a passenger.
Like you said, I wasn't here.
That's why I asked you, would you have handled it the same way?
I don't know. I can't tell you.
I mean, you could tell me. You don't want to tell me.
No, I can't tell you because every situation is different.
Okay, when you pull over, okay, look, if you pull over a car,
that every traffic stop.
that's why I'm asking you. I don't want to assume. That's why I'm asking you. I don't want to assume.
That's simply not true.
That's why I'm not assuming. I'm asking you, would you handle it that way?
I don't know. It depends on who the passengers are.
You don't know who the passenger are. That's the whole thing. They're anonymous, and they're supposed to remain that way because they haven't committed any infractions. They haven't broken any law or broken any crime. That's not an infraction.
Do you know for sure he's not on
That's still not an infraction.
Do you know for sure?
That's still. Do you know? You just got here.
I'm asking you.
Do you know?
I'm asking you.
From what I heard, she didn't ask him, so I wouldn't know.
We typically ask that question. That's
Well, I didn't hear her ask. I was right there. You didn't ask me.
I don't need to ask you. What we have right here, this is just a consensual encounter.
Yeah. That's what it's supposed to be with a passenger.
free to leave
That's what it's
whenever
supposed to be with a passenger as well. It's supposed to be
They're not free to
consensual
leave.
because
They're
he
seized.
can.
They're seized.
He's supposed to be able to leave too. If he didn't commit any crime, any infractions, why is he detained? He's not even driving. Whatever reason you would stop the driver for has nothing to do with the passenger.
The passenger is seized upon any detention in a motor vehicle.
He don't have to identify
Until
himself
the
still.
completion of that.
But he still wouldn't have to identify himself. Even if you would say he had to stay, he still wouldn't have to identify himself because he didn't do anything wrong.
He doesn't have to identify himself.
That's what I'm saying. But you said typically y'all identify everybody.
Well, typically they'll provide it voluntarily.
That's because y'all don't tell them their rights that they don't have to. You just ask for it. So since you're in uniform, they think that's what they have to do. Now, it would be a difference if you say, you don't have to ID, but would you mind? I guarantee you 90% of them people wouldn't. But when you just say, give me your name and ID, they do it.
They don't have to pull over, but they do it, right?
Well, they do have to pull over if they being stopped.
I mean, I'm just saying it's free will.
No, it's a crime to not pull over. It's a
You can choose to do
difference.
whatever you
It's a
want.
difference between committing a crime and just doing what you want to do within the
The
law.
problem is you think that I have to go provide a criminal justice 101 class with everybody.
Nah, that's not what I'm saying.
If I ask them.
That's not what I'm
and they
saying. What I'm
provide
saying
that
is, as a
information,
passenger, you don't
they're
have
free
to.
to do so.
What I'm saying, as a
If they say
passenger, you can literally
and they're
stay
free to say
quiet as a passenger. You don't have to say shit.
100%.
Even if they ask you if you're on probation or parole, you can literally not say shit,
100%.
and you wouldn't be violating any law. So at that point, why would he have to be pulled out and searched or any of that?
If they don't say that they're on probation or parole and they're identified later as somebody that is on probation,
Yeah, but that's something
Then
you
they
would
would
have
be
to
in violation.
identify later.
they would be in violation.
That's something you would have to deal with later. But in the course of what happened in that stop, he's not required to speak to you. So that's something you'll find out later if you do an investigation into a person that you don't even have to. Now that'll be something whole on the sidebar, right?
Depends, man.
On what? You saying it depends on what?
There's a lot of factors that you're kind of overlooking.
Like, give me some.
Like I said, I'm not
See,
here
you
for-
ain't willing to talk. See,
I'm not
you
here
just
for
want to
that.
talk in circles.
I'm not here for that at all.
You're just blowing smoke.
I'm here to provide safety and a backup. To my
She was
partner.
never unsafe.
I don't know that. I don't know.
Well, you see that now, right?
I'm just saying. Right
You
now,
can
I
see
do.
that now, right? She's not unsafe, right?
Maybe she wouldn't have been if I hadn't showed up. I don't know.
So I was gonna tape myself, do something to her.
I don't know.
Sound crazy? Is that logical?
There's a lot
Is
of
that
things
something that
happen
is that
defy
something that
logic.
typically happens?
There's a lot of things.
But is that
happen out here
do that
defy
typically
logic.
happen? Do that happen on the norm?
I wouldn't be wearing this bulletproof vest if logic was applied. to
But you still not answering the question. Is that something that people typically? How often do officers get attacked versus an officer harming a citizen? I guarantee you the numbers are higher.
Harming would-
Guarantee you.
Harming would imply that I'm not going out of my way.
Guarantee you the numbers are higher.
Unwarranted.
I
If you're talking about uses of force,
could guarantee you the numbers would be higher.
uses of force, of course, there's going to be uses of force, but that goes both ways. Uses of force
I guarantee you the
generally
numbers are
caused by
higher
the
though.
person that we
I
get.
guarantee you cops kill more citizens than citizens kill cops. I guarantee you cops hurt more citizens than citizens hurt cops. Cops mostly die in car crashes. But y'all act like the citizens are such a problem. Y'all die more in car crashes because they make laws where y'all don't have to not be on the phone, where you can actually hold your phone. And then most of the time y'all just not paying attention and have an accident. That's how most officers die. It's not by the hands of a citizen. But when it comes to police versus citizens
Generally would
interactions,
apply to any job where you drive.
nah, that don't.
The encounter escalates into a direct legal and philosophical standoff between Officer CIO-61 and Big Dog, the citizen filmer. The officer appears dismissive and evasive, while Big Dog invokes the First Amendment to film and question public officials. He exposes the legal contradiction. Passengers are not required to identify unless lawfully detained, per Hiibel 6th Judicial District Court, yet here, a non-driving passenger is forcibly searched and ID'd. Big Dog frames the stop as part of a wider pattern of unjustified police authority and public ignorance of rights. He criticizes the officer's vague answers and deflections, highlighting how voluntary compliance is often coerced through uniformed presence. He draws sharp parallels between police privilege, citizen vulnerability, and statistical reality. More citizens are harmed by police than the reverse. Viewers are urged to record, question, and file complaints when rights are ignored. Power unchecked is a threat to civil liberty.
My job is probably more dangerous than yours.
Think so?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Even someone who just climbed utility poles job is more dangerous than y'all. More of them people died than police officers a year. That's the statistics. That ain't just what I think. That's just some facts.
All right.
So, I mean, you tell me if I'm wrong. Now, I don't know if you looked at the statistics, but I have. And from what I see, police die mostly from car crashes.
You know, number one most unsafe job?
Is what?
Taxi cab driver. Why?
Why?
Driving.
All right. So like I said, I drive for a living as well. So that's why I said my job could be more dangerous than yours.
You do parts delivery?
Yeah. So mine could be more dangerous than yours. I'm on the highway and shit all the time. You can sit and park most of your day.
I venture to guess I drive more on a weekly average than you do.
I highly
And
doubt
it's
it.
not even close.
I highly doubt it.
That's not even
I highly doubt it. I work 10 hours a day, 6 days a week. I highly doubt you drive more than me.
I'm here 18 today.
Okay, that's today though. You might have a day where you only work 8 hours, so that can even out.
Do that 3 to 4 times.
So that can even out. I said it could. I know I'm assuming. I know that. That's why I said it could. I didn't say for a fact it will. I understand what I'm saying. Did you feel unsafe with my presence here? I don't know her name. She wouldn't give it to me yet, so I can't address her. Excuse me, ma'am. Did you feel unsafe with my presence here? Little scaredy cop. I don't got no guns and shit. I'm at work. What's she scared of? Come on, man. Make that make sense. I'm at work. I'm going to do something to her? Would you have to call backup if I was taping you at work?
You didn't call for backup. I just happened to see her.
I seen her call for it. I seen her radio for it. I mean, you can lie to me because I know you can, sure, if that's what you want to do. But I seen her radio.
The records are there. Freedom of information.
I know how to do that.
She
I know how to
didn't
do that
request
as
my
well.
presence here.
I know how to do that. So you just thought she needed backup.
I typically check on my partners when they're on traffic.
Ah, so you just thought she was unsafe. She never said
I
that.
didn't even see you. I just
So why
saw
you
her
pull in
the
then?
I'm just checking, make sure she's.
Because you done had nothing to do? There's no other crime in Compton?
Oh, there's plenty of crimes in Compton.
So why you here? She don't need you. She didn't radio for you. You just here just to be here, huh?
I'm glad I came.
Ah,
Give me a chance for me to find
you glad you came
young
to
man
stand
like
around and do
yourself.
nothing when there's other crimes that can be solved? You glad you're here?
Are you on the clock?
I am. Are you?
I am.
My job ain't to protect the city, though.
This is my job.
My job ain't to protect the city. Yours is. So while you standing here with me with an officer that didn't request any backup,
I'm protecting you.
with an officer that didn't request any backup, I feel like you just here wasting time. You keep trying to shuffle out of my camera and get on that side so the sun will be on that side. I need you in frame.
I don't want to be sitting in the sun.
I need you. You're going to be in the sun if you're on that side or not. You just won't be able to be seen in my camera good if you're on that side. So that's why I keep shifting around.
That's your right to.
I know.
record me whenever
I know.
you like.
I know. That's why I do
We're
it.
in public view where you're good to go.
Hey, that's why I do it. This is private property, though. This is not
But
public.
we're in public view.
No, but we own private, though. You know, I just was making a distinction. So, because a lot of officers don't know the
Well, we're
difference.
standing on private.
Yeah,
property,
but a lot
we're
of
in public
officers
view.
don't understand the difference between the two. I've had officers try to trespass people from public property without them committing crimes and all type of shit because they think, oh, well, they said they don't want you here, so you got to go. When that's not how the law works. Private property trespassing is completely different from public property, and a lot of officers don't understand it too. Just like a lot of officers don't understand what an actual lawful order is. No, I'm telling you from experience. I'm telling you from experience. I'm telling you from experience. I have video evidence of it. I'm not just making this up. I'm not making it up. I'm just telling you from experience. This is from experience. I've had officers arrest me in City Hall for trespassing. How do you trespass in City Hall without breaking the law? Exactly my point. But it's happened. So it's not me assuming or just saying any old random comment. I'm telling you from personal experience. This shit happens a lot. Officers don't even know what a lawful order is a lot of the times. They tell you it's a lawful order because I said it. No, it has to actually have a law backing what you're saying for it to be a lawful order. So I've just had it all. I've seen a lot of it, man. So a lot of times these officers just don't know what they're doing. The 6 weeks of training just don't suffice. It don't. But y'all do that to have qualified immunity. I understand. Y'all tell people when y'all pull them over that ignorance of the law is no excuse, but then y'all get qualified immunity in court for not knowing the same laws. The judge will give you a slap on the wrist, and then it's justified then, right? That's crazy. Y'all get qualified immunity for not knowing the law, but then y'all turn around and tell the citizens, oh, that's no reason. Just because you didn't know it, that don't mean it's not illegal. Y'all go in court and that hold up for y'all. So I don't really understand the system when it comes to that. Can you explain that? I don't think so. Oh man, why you didn't shake my hand? Ah, it's biasness. He don't like me, y'all. He didn't shake my hand. Hey, passenger. Passenger. Hey, passenger. You should also request a supervisor, because what she did was wrong. Y'all should request a supervisor to come to the scene now so y'all can file y'all complaint now. Request a supervisor. They got to call them out. You don't want to wait till later. What's that? Huh? I'm at work. Once I leave here, I got to go. I wasn't even supposed to be here. I just stayed to make sure y'all was good. Can I get your name and badge number now?
He hasn't.
No, I'm not. You. That's your policy to ID.
He hasn't.
But that's. I'm not asking him. I'm asking you. What's your name and badge number?
I just told you.
The badge number. All right. There you go. Don't be an asshole. Why she have to be an asshole? Make sure y'all file y'all complaints, man.
Officer CIO 61 continues to deflect accountability while Big Dog dismantles the logic behind police privilege. He exposes the double standard. Officers claim ignorance of the law is no excuse to citizens, yet are granted qualified immunity when they themselves violate it. Big Dog contrasts this with facts. Police deaths mostly occur in car crashes, not assaults, challenging the narrative that policing is inherently more dangerous than other jobs. He also clarifies a critical distinction between public and private property, noting how officers often misuse lawful orders to remove citizens from public spaces unlawfully. His statement aligns with First Amendment protections, guaranteeing the right to record and criticize public officials. The officer's refusal to identify himself and shake hands reinforces the cultural gap between authority and accountability. Big Dog urges the detained men to request a supervisor and file formal complaints, turning observation into active civic resistance against systemic misconduct. Officer SH6494 and CIO 61 receive a D grade for their conduct. From the unlawful search of a passenger without consent or proper cause to the failure to properly identify themselves when asked, their actions reflect a serious misunderstanding or disregard of the Fourth Amendment. The First Amendment right to record public officials was clearly exercised by Big Dog, who earns an A for calmly asserting legal rights, staying on public view, and encouraging others to demand accountability. Key laws discussed include Terry v. Ohio, 1968, limited frisking, Hiibel v. 6th Judicial District, 2004, ID requirements, and protections against unlawful detention and search during traffic stops. If stopped, passengers have the right to remain silent, refuse consent to searches, and record police behavior. If you found this breakdown helpful, follow Mr. Right D Refusal and support the original channel. Know your rights, use your rights, and never let fear silence the truth.